So guys, let's take a look at our WTI crude oil. So I mean, we are going to start this our analysis from top down bottom analysis, top down bottom time frame, starting with our monthly time frame to our weekly time frame to our daily time frame, then 4 hour and 1 hour time frame. We decide how we should actually take the trade. Starting with our monthly time frame, if you are to zoom out, right, we are actually on an uptrend since, let's take it April, I'll say April 2020. By the way, you can see this huge wave here about April 2020. We've actually had this huge movement on our WTI crude oil, by the way, which means we are now on an uptrend move, right? And of a recent, we are now having this drop. I think about 2-3 months now, we all can see our price open and close bearish. Last 3 months, we all see open and close bearish. Last 2 months, open and close bearish, and this recent months, open and close bearish, by the way. So on the monthly time frame, we are going to be still coming bearish, and this bearish is not as if we are actually now on a downward trend. This bearish is actually a pullback level. Let's see it by this way. This was an impulse move upward we had here. We had a correction, we had another impulse move. Let's take it here. We had a correction here, we had another impulse move here, and now we are on a correction level. So I still believe that our correction to, we have correction to about 82.24. That is exactly what I think. By the way, our price might not even drop to that level, it might start rallying up anytime sooner or later. I bet it with you, our WTI will start rallying up on our monthly time frame. So watch out for it. We'll start having a bullish move, but I possibly might be, as I'm looking at it, there's every possibility our price will come down to 82.24. Currently, we are trading at 92.72. So if our price can come down to 82.24, then it's very much likely it will start rallying up, which means our uptrend pattern has continued. We are now moving uptrend on our WTI crude oil. So monthly time frame, we are actually on a uptrend move, but of a recent, we are now on a pullback level. Now weekly time frame, let's see it this way. Let's see it. This is actually an uptrend move, by the way. Weekly time frame, starting from here, you all can see about March 2020, a huge movement upward. Then I'll take that once our price came to this level, we all see this drop. It came to this level and we see this drop, and now I'm taking these lows again, which is about our support level, by the way. So now let's start off a recent. By the way, this was actually an um impulse move downward. We had a correction here, we had another impulse move downward, come to this our key level here. Also notice that this is also a key level here. Once our price rally here, we also had a pullback at this level here before we saw this huge movement upward. So this level here, our price pullback, was actually a key level. We would analyze and mark. Once our price got to this level, it dropped, it came to this level, we all can see it rally up again and drop to this level. So at least this level is actually a legitimate level we should be looking out for. Now our price comes to that level we are all watching for. We had a pullback and our price broke below it. Once our price breaks below any level, be it our resistance or our support, we tend to see our price come back to test that area again, and it is exactly what we just gotten on our WTI crude oil. Our price has rallied up to test this area. What are we expecting again? We are expecting a fall again on our WTI crude oil. So when you see it on this our monthly analysis, like I said, we see how we predicted that at least I would want our price to actually drop to at least 82.24. So that is to tell you that on our monthly time frame, we don't think our pullback bearish move on our monthly time frame is over, which means our pullback is not yet over. So we can confirm it on our weekly time frame. By the way, once our price broke below this our support, it came in to test this level, and we are expecting a drop. So weekly time frame, we will very much be expecting, watching out for a red candle on our weekly time frame. Now daily time frame, if you are to see this, let's highlight this key level on our daily time frame here. This is actually a key level you should all be watching out for. So once our price came, it bounces up, it comes here, you can see it bounced up to this, at this level here, it bounced up, by the way. So once our price comes to that level, it bounces up, and its price comes to this level and it bounces up again. Our price now came to this level, it broke below it, but after it broke below it, it came to test this level again. We all see it drop again, and now it has tested this level again. Since we are expecting a drop on our monthly time frame and our weekly time frame, then very much likely we will be seeing that drop on our daily time frame. We all can see it on our daily time frame. See it here on the 25th of August, we had open and close bearish. Even 26, we actually open and close bearish. So once our markets open again, we'll very much open and close bearish. At least let us see if we would have this bearish move to this low here. At least it might even break below it and continue to go down, but let's see if it can come to 85. Let's see if we can have this bearish move, then very much likely our price might be ranging within this area. So daily time frame, we are still expecting a bearish move on our WTI CRUDE. So we'll be expecting a drop this at this level again to come to this our support level on our daily time frame. Now to actually take this trade, it is actually, we would sit on our 4-hour time frame. Sit, by the way, 4-hour time frame bearish. We saw impulse move here, we saw a correction, we saw another impulse move, and guess what, we are getting a little bit of a correction. So anytime soon we'll be actually entering this sell. So those of you who are ready to actually sell this position, I'll say probably possibly once our market opens, then we can actually now take this short sell position, as we are all expecting or waiting for on our WTI CRUDE. See it, our pullback level on our 4-hour time frame is about to be over. So we should all get ready to actually short this our crude oil. And 1-hour time frame, basically the same thing. So still impulse move here, now on a correction. So possibly if you want to short it now, then I think it would be a good idea to actually short this our WTI crude oil.